Okay, excuse me, fellers, or excuse me, people. Um, I was cut off at the PS4 recording timer thing, but just to continue real quick, like I said, I was gonna try to structure this whole thing a little bit. I wrote some things down that I kind of wanted to cover, and it wasn't much left, so let's just try and see what we got. Where were we? So this whole, okay, where are we being guided with this whole drama is, I guess, to understand ourselves, to understand what of ourselves, our nature. I mean, it kind of gives, at the same time, you could kind of see that, like a backwards motion kind of going on, like back to an origin. You know, that's kind of like the point of a cycle, is to start somewhere and return. And you know, because how did you know you've complete, how do you know you're complete, you know, if you don't know where to say you're complete? So you gotta, you know, it's like a start and the end at the same time. And as the differentiate, oh shit, wait, and as you differentiate the beginning and the end, come on, it's kind of, it's a little workout here in the brain, but you start to differentiate the beginning and the end. Where were we here? Oh, okay, so at first they're the same, then they're different, but then, you know, it's, you get like a bi-directional system like that as you differentiate something that's supposed to be one. So you get two directions, right? And now you get dimensionality to it. But where were we again? Okay, so, oh yeah. So, and that appears to be the direction it takes for awareness to become realized. You know, first it has to, maybe first, it's kind of like the chicken or the egg question. What, you know, does it project itself first and then assess itself? You know, again, this whole thing was about projection, remember? Does it project itself, you know, assess itself, meaning first it goes forward and then backwards and then forward again? Or does it go inward and then forward? You know, does the realization happen and then the projection happens and then you step back again, and then, you know, the chicken or the egg? But so that, okay, so there, here we are here, we're trying to understand ourselves by going backwards, and you could kind of say, so what are we trying to understand? Our nature, the nature of life, trying to dig out its own nature, really. And so you get what you call, I guess, drama and human nature represented, you know, collectively giving rise to, again, culture. And let's head to the floor here real quick. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that again. So now we have drama and human nature. Now if you think about it, really, you know, drama, how it, you know, the whole purpose and everything, well, we kind of already discussed it, but, you know, as you observe the drama, mm, like I said, it helps to realize a lot of stuff, but it's also entertaining. You know, it's a good way to pass time. But most importantly, it's entertaining, it's relatable, you get joy out of it. And you know, let's go a little bit on a little bit on a limb here. You know, drama itself is quite extensive and broad. You know, it covers pretty much everything we know about ourselves. And give me a second here. You know, and you could say, you know, considering all the differences and whatnot, that's what makes drama so broad. What makes good drama from, you know, the rest of the drama, you know, I guess it's level of resolution first, for one. It's accuracy, it's relativity, you know, how much you can relate to it, its utility, that's for sure, right? I guess really, again, to just test reality, and you know, the clearer picture you get of that, the better, obviously. And so then you could say maybe the drama and the representations displayed in this whole thing, the quality of all that depends on the quality of you know, whatever is doing the representation, how aware of itself it is, maybe. Again, how much resolution it has gained. So if it's more clear, it's gonna be a little more, you know, it's gonna cover more things, therefore get a more complete system. It's basically closer to reality or realization. And so it's kind of like whatever has survived is good enough. If you think about how this whole thing has progressed, really, because whatever is alive has to survive. Whatever has been there keeps getting represented, and whatever is not, obviously is not. And so you have to consider that. And, you know, many life forms have died or died off, so that those traces, you know, those representations have ceased. So they're not part of the drama anymore. They're not part of the culture. And that's just because they died, like I said. And so it becomes kind of a matter of survivability and survival itself. The better representations, you know, give ground for progress, and that's what, you know, tends to survive. Whatever doesn't, you know, progress, you know, I guess gets left behind, really. And so this whole drama and, yeah, I guess this whole representation and drama that we create for ourselves really helps us survive in a way, because we validate, like I said, back to the beginning, the whole experience really, whatever it is that has been experienced gets validated, and with enough validation becomes real enough for an amount of time, as long as it keeps surviving. And I guess from there you can kind of imagine all the sorts of ways in which drama itself helps us as humans, really, and how it has helped us, you know, throughout history. Like drama plays and things of that helps us understand ourselves and each other in ways that, you know, maybe we just couldn't do it by ourselves. Not only that, but to see big differences that normally just fly us by on a regular basis. And like I said, this whole thing tends to evolve, and it's evolved through the ages, and it's taking forms such as art, music, writing, literature, what's it called, theater, what's it called, maybe war, any type of expression, really, whether it be behavioral, conceptual, physical, whatever. And okay, so yeah, I mean, it's kind of a function. We've kind of basically described the function of culture here, as well as how it kind of earned its place right now within our living experience. It's really crazy. And the thing about this whole stuff is that, again, this whole thing is about the cinematics and stuff of Marvel. You know, that's what we get right now. It's, you know, movies and stuff like that, where we explore ideas, concepts, and all that we know, and try to share it in artistic form in a bunch of ways. Hence entertainment. Right? And so now it's kind of like, you can kind of see where these whole, well, what this whole thing is based on, you know, these movies and shows and these cultural artifacts, you know, where you kind of see where they come from. And I think that should about do it for now, although I'm trying to see where I can continue next. So, yeah, I mean, so we're representing, you know, experiences and whatnot in these movies, and I guess that just brings me, you know, back to how these things influence the culture live right now, and the culture itself influences the people within that culture, right? Mainly as individuals and in our development, because this whole thing is being played out within each of us individually. And let's see, I'm trying to think here how to really try to include all this. I gotta run in a bit. Again, I guess to just make this all better and whatnot, but give me a second. Okay, we're back. And yeah, so that's basically what all these Marvel movies are, again, you know, representation. But what they explore is really the possibility of someone being a hero. Maybe that's one of the main things, because they're superheroes. See, the thing about superheroes is that they're mainly supernatural. You know, that's why they're super and whatnot. Not 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 in accordance with our physical reality as we know it, but the concepts that they throw in there are very, very real. And again, we relate so much to them. And that's why I wanted to discuss this whole thing now that, you know, we get a better thing of what's going on here. And another subject that they tend to dive a lot into is, you know, good and evil, self-realization, self-development, like I said, good and evil, heroism, which is gonna be a really big thing here. Should I say, one of the big, more in-depth discussions of this series is gonna be the concept of heroism. And like I said, so you can kind of see, like, you know, what these heroes are made of and whatnot. And I hope that sounds fun already, but I should probably get going. But so far, we have a good, I guess, like a good understanding of, you know, culture and how it started and what it is and where it's going. Yeah, where it's going and whatnot. So I didn't get to say goodbye last time. I'll just do it real quick right now. Thankfully, I appreciate anyone watching this video first and foremost. Hope you're having a good day. If not, I hope it gets better. Because mine sure is about to get a whole lot better. If you were having one though, a good day, hope it gets better anyway. And I thank you for watching once again. If you enjoyed, please share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next Marvel special PCR. Take care.